Good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. I'm here with a pretty big group today, the big boys. We're going to be trading NVIDIA, going for a larger profit than you might see on some of the other videos that have low share size. Please read this disclaimer. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. So you should seek the advice of someone you trust. You should trade in a simulator. You should not try to emulate this unless it's working for you in a simulator and you've spoken to somebody that's licensed before you try to do any of this type of trading shown in these demonstration videos. So I'm going to remove that. Hopefully you've read that. So today we all agreed that we could trade up to 500 shares on margin, which roughly is just a little over 425, I think. Excuse me, K. We will be trading the RV strategy. So I've already laid out the whole setup here for us. I'll be calling the ball, or what they call quarterbacking, calling out the trades for everyone, although they all know I'm not licensed and they take their chances and do whatever they want to do. So what we have here is what's considered the perfect 1-minute layout for scalping. Here's a 1-minute chart. You have the scalping indicator down here, which is totally free on this channel. Everything's free on this channel, and we're not selling any courses, so you can get everything. The only thing we ask of you is that you watch. That's it. And then I have reduced down here a day chart, and I'll go into that in a minute. I have other charts reduced. I have a 5-minute for the, 5-minute for the SPY, a 5-minute for the QQQ, a 4-hour and a 1-hour for NVIDIA here that we're trading. This is a 15-minute, so I can watch some of the bigger moves live. And this is a 5-minute here, which I will zoom in on just a minute. This is the level 2, and this is the active trader. And I have another 5-minute reduced down here. So that's the whole layout. Now, how do I utilize this? So we'll be trading the RV strategy, which starts basically a half-hour after market opens, which is just a little over 10 minutes from right now. So I'm going to kind of go over what that strategy is before I start trading, and you can see. So this is the RV strategy, the way how you determine, it's a range-bound strategy. You determine your first range, and I'll go over all this spaghetti here in just a minute. You determine your range by looking at the close of yesterday, which if you look to the right of my picture was $884.55. That's C that says 884.55. All right, then you go down to the ATR over here. So right there it says $30.78, but see how that changes when I go back over the day. $40.18. You divide that in half, so that would be $20.09, and you subtract half of it from the close to get this red line down here, which is the ATR low, and you add half of it from the close to get this green line, which is the ATR high. So what you've done is you've created your range for this stock, which is really outside the boundaries of how we recommend trading the RV strategy. And there's an entire book about this. There's a great series, if you don't own it already, called Day Trading Volume 1, 2, and 3. That's going to basically teach you everything you need to know about this style of day trading, reading patterns, and trading range-bound strategies along with scalping. So I highly recommend those books. I'll put a link to it. And then also other 2 books. I promote these books every single video. Trading in the Zone. I'll have a link for that. It's the mental. It's not about fundamental and technical analysis. It's about mental analysis. So reading that book is really important. And then Best Loser Wins adds a lot, kind of rounds out your education if you were to get those books. But specifically today, Day Trading Volume 1, if you already have it, you would look through the criterion to find the best stock. NVIDIA wouldn't really meet that criterion, as most of you know that have been doing very well trading the RV strategy. You need an ATR between $5 and $7, and I just showed you this ATR, average true range, is $40 in one day. So it's craziness. It's wild west out there. So, but everybody wants to trade it because you just don't get this kind of action very often on a large cap stock that's moving these types of swings that gives you so many opportunities. If you make a trading plan, if you're careful and you get out when you hit your max loss and you keep your share size low so they're not shaken out too quickly. Like most people that I know, most people that trade on this channel are trading 5 shares, 10 shares, maybe 25 shares. That's a big move. But we're all trading, a lot of members from the $1 Million Margin Club and other traders here, we're trading a much higher share size and willing to take the hit. willing to lose. I mean, my max loss today per trade is $2,000 per trade before I will get out. $10,000 for the day. So, I'm betting on big numbers when I get into this kind of share size, and I'm willing to take the hit. And if you read that book, Trading in the Zone, it can describe finding that your sweet spot to have confidence, finding a way to think about, don't think about trade so much as the money, but just the overall percentage of wins and I'm not explaining it as good as the book is, so read that book, Trading the Zone. But the wins and loss ratio, the win-loss ratio, so you're going to want to do that. But anyway, so after you've got that first channel there, that's the beginning of the RV strategy. It's a range-bound channel trading strategies. Now, what are all these lines? So let me go to the 4-hour chart. I'll open that up, and basically what I've done here, what the strategy calls for, is you go back basically 10 days and you mark every 4-hour wick and body that hasn't been picked up by a Fibonacci level, which I'll talk about the 2 Fibonaccis in a minute. And why would we do that, right? Why would we do, especially where it's turned around? What you're looking for is to turn, not necessarily every single candle, but where they've turned around. So the reason that you're doing that is because they've turned around. They spiked up real high and they turned around. So people have set alarms to go back into that spot, or they're waiting to get out of that spot. There's a reason over a 4-hour period that's the average. You want to know what that average is. That's taken into account the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 5 minute, the 10 minute, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, 1-hour chart, 90-minute chart. However you trade, it's taken into account all of those in the mean average of 4 hours. So you start with the furthest back time frame that you can do, because there's not going to be that many of those in a day, right? 4 hours. So you're looking through multiple days to get these areas where that price action has stopped and turned around, and it most likely will do it again. That's what we call a pattern. So we're looking for patterns, right? Technical analysis. So day traders they go much more for technical analysis than fundamental analysis, which is kind of a long dead. People are going to write, are going to send me terrible emails, but I'm just saying fundamental analysis doesn't hurt to pick your stocks, but technical analysis, once you get into like picking your ranges and where you want to get in and out and stuff like that, that's what you really need to look at. And then patterns. Again, Day Trading Volume 1, 2, and 3. Get those books. And hopefully I can actually make money after promoting those books. So if there weren't tight enough channels in the 4 hours, then I would go down to the 1 hour. If there wasn't enough there, then I would go down to the 15-minute and then the 5-minute finally. But the way that you figure out your risk-reward ratio on the RV strategy is the size of the channel. What are you willing to lose? Now, if you read Best Loser Wins, what I really like about that book is that he doesn't say don't make a strategy where you take your profits until the stock turns around. Like it's different than like almost everything else you read. Well, I'm going to set my profit right here. Well, he basically says set your profit for when it starts going the other way. Go as far as you can and take your profit. Why would you want to get out early? Boy, that makes a lot of sense. And long before I read that book, I traded that way. So when I read that book, and there's a lot more that book offers, obviously, but that one thing really rang true. Like, why do people always just take it right then? Some people take partials, and then they keep it riding, something to be said for that too. But if you know the signals have been reached by your analysis that it's now truly going the other way, that's when you would take your profit, right? So I'm just saying. So that's anyway. The way that the strategy works on these ceilings and floors is really what they say is what the strategy says is like if it breaks through the ceiling and then breaks back down through now a floor, that's when you would get out. Like you take your profit and then, it'd be great if you could get it at the top, right? But you never know what the top really is. So what the signal is that as it breaks back down, get out. Then then it would bounce off. Well, that's actually the point of control. But It almost bounced off this 4 hour. Then you're riding up and down in a channel based on that strategy specific, and you're reading the patterns. Like there's a hanging man, here's a spinning top, 2 spinning tops, right? If you set the volume profile for intraday, you can see price action literally moving. There's a video I have on this channel that shows you exactly how to set this up. Now, I'm not saying that this is happening right. This happened in the past, but that's all we have, guys. It happened in the past, not very long ago, very, very, just very, very recently. So, all we have to look at other than level 2, which is right now waiting for the stocks to buy and sell. Right after that happens, all these patterns come up. So the other thing, we just have a few minutes before I start. The other way we mark it out is on the Fibonacci levels. So Fibonacci levels are highly respected. So you would open at 5-minute 10-day, and you would go from left to right, wherever the low to high is or high to low, as long as it's left to right. Now you're making more support and resistance levels within your range bound. So you're making more channels and support and resistance. Then you do it on another. I see we have a new low here, but this was before the market opened. This was your low high, and you do the same thing again, left to right. So that little bubble used to be over there. But anyway, so now we've got some more support and resistance lines up there. So everybody's ready to go up there. As I said, I'll be calling the ball. We're going to start trading in just a minute. I need to study for just a second, guys. Let's see here. Let me just get this set up so I can see what my 5 minutes are doing here, what patterns they're showing us here. So now I have my swab set up. It's even faster than my TD Ameritrade setup was. This is a Thinkorswim platform. I keep getting that question. I just assume everybody knows what this is, but this is Thinkorswim. But TD just merged with Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade. So now there's still a few people that have it on TD Ameritrade, and most of us have switched over to Schwab now. I think by the end of the summer, everybody will be switched. So even though this didn't meet the criteria of an RV stock, which is, like I said, between 5 to 7 ATR, this is fun for traders, or, exciting to make money for traders. So we are all really looking at this. We got about 45 seconds, guys. I just having a hard time calling which way to go right here. I guess if I had to pick something, I'd pick long to try to spike off this. But let me see as this gets to close what I'm going to get. So you'll be seeing me reverse a lot. I already took one tiny little trade a second ago. It was a much lower share size. So everybody's good, right? So I'm just sitting down now. Okay. Yeah. No, a lot of people don't jump in the second. I do, but I'm going to call it right at 10 to get in so that they know what I see. So, and what I see is conflict, but I'm going to go long. And there I go. So I went in long. I get 856.85. I'm going long at 856.85, and I'm very unsure of the position, I have to tell you. So I will go back. Look at that. It's going fast the wrong way. I will quickly go the other way if it's not... Wow. Not good. I have a $2,000 max loss. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way, guys. I'm going to see if it bounces up. I'm going to get out. I'm going the other way. I'm going to take a hit. So I took a $500 hit on that. And now it's going to go up, right? Now it's going to mess me up. That was a bad opening trade. This happens. Like I said, I have a $2,000 max loss, so don't get concerned. If I have 3 bad trades like that, typically I will stop. That means at least I will wheel my chair back and take a breath and see what's going on. I knew this was going to be a problem calling. So now we have a bit of a rickshaw man here, which would tell you about a reversal of going up. Oh my God, really? 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 Okay. So this is my open right now. It's my overall open. So, oh my God, that was really, yeah. I have it at 856.04 short. It's coming back. Thank God. Wow, that was really looking bad there for a minute. So I'm looking to bounce off that 4 hour to reverse. This is just all over the board right now. Let me see if I can get it down below 850. What did I get that at? 854.44 long, and I managed to get green briefly. Jeez. I'm at 854 long. Now, I'm inclined to look at patterns. So I got right at that. I tried to get it right at that 4 hour. I was real close. So that seems to be respected here, and that's why I did it. Although even that little bit can be like $1,000 when you're in this type of share size. So you have to be careful, you know, obviously. Now, the same thing, if you look from my other videos, there's a lot of them in the archives, can be traded with 10 shares, 25 shares. You don't have to be this share size. Okay. I'm getting ready to reverse off this 4 hour. That's a 858.50, 858.50. Looking to reverse there. Now I'm looking at the scalpers indicator down here, guys. Buyers are really strong right now. So let's see. I'm kind of looking in this little. This is my circle that I look at. Kind of. I don't even look at the 15-minute, but I'm looking, you know, sort of like here, here, and here. My money, and I look at the market maker, because a lot of people will read the level 2. You realize on the faster momentums, wow, that went right through. I mean, the way that it hit the 58, it went to 59, and that's why I didn't reverse right away. So now things are looking up after that terrible first trade. So this is 850. This is really, I would call that 860. So let's look for 860 to possibly turn around. Psychological resistance. We've got a 4 hour there. We have a lot of other candles that stopped right there, but they did break through as high. You can't, that's a shadow wick. Don't go with that wick. But this one here is almost 861. So I might hang a little longer since I've got a big cushion here to go for the 861. And now it's coming back down though. So I don't want to lose this trade. So you'll see me reverse if it seems like I'm going to lose it here. I've got a $2,000 open trade here, so that's $4. That's 4 points on this one move right now, which is pretty good for one. But this is what NVIDIA will do. Now this is telling me something here, guys. This is telling me that I have support right here. So you've got a point of control, and you've got this prior price action zipping in here. Right? And often it'll pop this point of control up, and I'm not even looking right now because I'm looking at this. So I'm thinking if this pops it up, it's going to be a springboard to go even higher. That's the way I look at it, like it's alive. So I've got to look at the prior data like it has life. Okay, so now, but not that much life, so I got to be careful. This is a hangman, all right? This is, whoa, that's a reversal. A hangman's a reversal. Wow. It's not reversing. That's the VWAP. Like I said the other day, if you say VWAP, you are wrong. No, okay, now we've got a fib. 2 fibs. 2 fibs. Is it going to go? This is just too strong to get out right now, guys. Look at the scalpers indicator. Way up. So all the things are saying hold this trade. The 5 minutes up, 15 minutes up. There is no sign to go down. So typically you'll see me trade. I'll get out by now. I kind of got a little angry at my first trade, so I'm off my game a little bit here. I'm holding this longer, and I'm glad I am not taking a lot of short scalps yet. Whenever I have a bad trade, I kind of break my rhythm, you know, because I don't like to have bad trades. But well, who does, right? That's a stupid statement. Okay, so now, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to reverse there and bank that. Now it's going to hit me. It's going to hurt me, isn't it? Oh, come on. Oh, wow. Really? Wow. I got to reverse. Wow. I lost like $1,000 right there. Okay. So that was a stupid reversal, you know? Oh, boy. I got to reverse again. I got to reverse again. I'm going to take that. What did I get? 864.59 at the ATR. I'm reversing at the ATR, guys. That's a no-brainer. I always do it. You will see me do it time and time again. This is like a solid wall. Now, why do these things work? Because other traders see the same things. That's the whole idea about patterns, right? That's how simple it is. If everybody sees the same thing, then they're all going to react the same way. There are thousands and thousands of people in this moving candle. Thousands and thousands of people that are judging on technical analysis. That's how simple it is. So, now it could still go right through, but I looked at it like more times than not, this is at least a huge pause and some grinding, or it's a bounce off. And this was a bounce off. Now, it might stay in between this fib or not. So that's 862. So we can look to play this back and forth. And right now, I should have like 6K, like a couple people do here. Yeah, so I definitely called these wrong. Guys are doing good up there. Now, there's my goal each day, 5K. But really, with the video, we have a 20K. I have a 20K goal today. So that might seem unrealistic, but it's this stock proves time and time again that you can get that much with 500, 700 shares, and you can get 30 or 40K. I think it was on Friday I had 62K between a swing and trading the video on scalping, and that was one of my best days ever, 62. So did not have it set up to record. I was just kicking back with everybody, and it was a great day. So that could just be bull, right? Whatever. So I do not have the video to show you. Anyway, the idea of the channel is that you need to not trade with me, but learn from these things and come up with your own strategy, not even necessarily this strategy. I mean, we do teach the escalator strategy and the open strategy, and we're learning a lot of different ways on the open right now. I'm really getting excited about when the $1 Million Margin Club puts out their new open strategy with the different people that they've been talking to and getting, wow, look at it go, huh? I got to turn around soon. So it's just right at the point of control right now, guys. I'm going to take that 157.34. I wanted to bank it more than anything. So 157.34. So I'm wow, I got a nice spike down. I'm right there. So I would have been better to get it right there, but that's not bad. So, and it did turn around. Look, so it already turned around. So that's great. So it may stop right here. It's creating a spinning top here, but you can't really call that a trend yet. This is. So what are the 15-minute and the 5-minute doing? You can't get lost in the little moves. The 5-minute saying short now. But it might, yeah, so now it's turning green, making a big rickshaw man over there. Remember, this is set very, very sensitively, so you can't read. And the reason I do it is it helps accentuate, I'm not saying the word, the wicks, and to see, that helps me see they're stronger in that direction. Wow. Okay, they're stronger in that direction. Okay, this trade can maybe hit his 10K if it breaks that 4-hour and goes back to the fibs. Might go back up here. Let's see if it gets back up here. That's what I'm looking for. This is a spinning top. That's a reversal pattern. Now, if it can break this VWAP, it's going to be a little spring up. And I'd love to see some volume shooting across here and then pull this point of control up, which I call the magnet, and get that up. But this is a good trade all on its own. If none of that happens, I don't want to lose it, so I'm getting ready to reverse if it just stops here. Last time I did it, though, I got hit hard for like $1,100. So, and you got to keep in mind that I lost the profit I would have had from staying in. So it was really like $2,000 difference that I lost by making that little reversal. Now here's another reversal here. So you have an inverted hammer with a spinning top. Two different. Oh God, it's dropping off. Yeah. So there were two different signals that this is turning around, and it's not turning around. I lost all that $1,000 before I knew what happened. I was looking at the patterns, and So point of no return would be if it dropped through here, then I would reverse to short yeah, short. Oh, here we go. Now we're going back up. I don't want to lose this twice, so let's see if this gets any stronger. These are two reversal patterns that should send it up at least to this 4-hour. So let's see. You know, you've got good buyers on the scalping indicator. The green are the buyer, the reds are the sellers. This is the volume. Whoa, don't lose this trade. You know, when I don't have to explain, obviously I do better because I never, for the most part, wow, here we go, take my eye off the ball here. So, but when I'm showing you guys stuff, it is sort of a disadvantage for me, but I'm okay, you know, that's fine. But I could trade better, obviously. So if I didn't do that. Wow, was that it? I think that was it. I'm going to take that. It seems like it's going down. Wow, I got that just in time, right? That was just in time. Wow. I'm going to reverse again. It's at that point of control. Did I actually bank something there? Or did I? It's almost like I lost money on the slippage. I thought that was the price I had in the first place. 859.13 long. Guys are doing good up there, so. Yep, I'm looking to see if I'm possibly in the lead, and I am not in the lead. I look like I might be back as far as fourth place, which is I'm not used to doing, but it happens. Am I competitive? Maybe a tiny bit. And then I'll just say, well, it's not my fault because I had to talk through the trade, so. So I'm looking at the fib as a possible reversal. I've got enough of a cushion to hold it for a little bit of a pull down, like 859, 858 would be, I would be negative at that point. So yeah, we're looking to get up to like the 862 unless it's just going to grind here. It's kind of not giving us a lot of, there we go. That was almost 861. Look at the market maker, what they're going to give me. So either 861, well, it passed by it by 30 cents. So it's getting higher highs here. I'm looking for 862, unless this is it here. I mean, you know, it's ever changing what I'm looking for based on what I'm seeing here. Wow. Oh, what did I get? Oh, I did get it at 862. Good. It looked like it dropped. And now it's going to keep going. Is it going to blow right through it? So I'm short. Yeah, I'm short, 862. So I have somebody over here, Charlie. She handles the chat. So these guys know I'm not calling out my position all the time. They can see my screen, but it's in the chat. It's big, big, bold letters, depending on how they want to look at it. And she's always here for the big, when we're up over 500 shares to help out. So I broke my 10, so I'm happy about that, but it looks like 20 might be a little out of the question. But you never know. I mean, it really has only been, it's been about halfway. We're about halfway in, so it's possible. If I don't make any more mistakes, it's possible. So it looks like we might have to turn around right here. And oh, that time it broke it. That's the 9. That's the 20. This is the point of control. It's been always coming down except this last candle, which was an upward move. But all the shorts have been coming down to the point of control, which is like 858 at least. So we want to look in this general area to think about reversing and just ride it out to see. Unless it breaks this fib. And then we, oh, God, is that what it's going to do? Oh, my God. I didn't catch that early enough, so now I'm going to ride it for a second. ATR, we don't want to see it go up to that ATR again. Wow, that was really That was annoying. Yeah, I wish I would have caught that, because now it's going back down. Is it going to go back up again? So I'm not going to miss the reversal here if it seems to be breaking up there again, because it might just go to that there we go. It might go to that ATR is what was worrying me. Okay, broke through the 9 this time and the 20, and it hit there. Okay, so now we're looking to reverse. Be careful here. This is where it was reversing before, but man, is it just really strong. Okay, now it's dying down. So get ready to reverse here. Wow. Broke that 4 hour just like that. Just like that. And it is going. I'm going to take that and bank that. I'm going to reverse back. Broke 13. 857.43 short. Gave myself a little cushion on this trade if I called it wrong. Broke 13 for a few seconds here anyway. Yeah, it looked like it's a continual downward move, so I got back in the position I wanted to be in, which is short. So look at the scalpers indicator, 100% a couple of times. There's a lot of people sending this down. That 4 hour, it already broke it once. The next move is way down here, and it was respected a few times, right around 854, 854.50-ish. Would be the next spot I would look to turn around. Unless it just starts bouncing and breaks back right back through here. So, which it, it's all over the board here like NVIDIA normally is. So, we'll see. We don't have a definitive. We had a spinning top at the top of this that's sending it down. Now we have mixed messages here. Oh, wow. I missed that. Okay. Oh, no, I was very low. Okay. Okay. We don't want to see that if we're in a short position. So it's almost like making a bullish tweezer here, which would mean it would go up at least the length of the bear candle. And, of course, this would be the time that my cat decides to walk back and forth in front of the screen. Hello. Hello, don't sit on the keyboard this time, please. Believe it or not, this is a studio. And the cat gets free reign here. Okay, so it's going to break the 56. No. It really looks like it's going to turn around here, guys. So I don't know if short's the way to go. There it goes. So it just keeps hovering right at the 157, 156.75. Can it make, I mean, not 1.8. I mean 8 when I say 1. I'm looking for 8.55 maybe. 8.54. 8.55. 8.55.42. Is it going to break 8.55? It is. 8.54. Wow, what is that? I got an 8.54.74 long. 8.54.74 long. So, it's continuing to go down. Is it going to break that? I'm going to reverse if it breaks that. Okay, just almost pushed that button. So it didn't get too high on me. In the red, I mean. Damn, huh? There it goes. It's going to keep going down. Be careful here, guys. I'm on long, and I'm not feeling good about it. I mean, it did break this a little bit here, and this is the low value of the volume profile. So this is another reason it would turn around. So let's see. It's making it very hard right here to trade this. And I like it when it makes moves, you know, and doesn't just sit here and wind itself up with the volume. So, I mean, the sellers went down technically, except for that little burst. They're going down as the volume goes down. There we go. So now we're going back up. There's a good trade. Okay. It's 856. 857. It tagged that for just a split second. So what is this? This is 858. So it's going to pull back up to the magnet, probably the point of control. So we're looking for like in the 858 area. And 859's at the top of that. So somewhere between 858 and 859 would be where I would look to reverse. Now you do have a bullish doji here, which turned this around. So this is definitely a bullish doji right there. Some people might call that a bullish rickshaw man, but it's definitely an indecisive candle. And the fact that you have the 4-hour pushing this up and the outer limits of the volume, the value of the volume profile. So a lot of reasons why people might look to turn this around. But yeah, it's not looking too good, as I say. Oh, there it goes. Gonna break that 4-hour. Wow. Wow. There we go. I think I'm going to take this trade in a second, guys. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take it back. Did I lose there? I was over 16 for a minute, wasn't I? Oh man, there's some serious slippage here. Look at the spread. It's craziness, and I'm doing market, so you know everybody does market, and we trade this, so we always have the same share size. Nobody's got partials. We're always getting filled. You know, it's no problem getting filled on NVIDIA. You multiply these by 100. There's tons of hidden sellers, and there's tons of dark pools on NVIDIA. So there's no reason to spoof. You won't get spoofers because it's really hard to stop it one way or another based on that kind of thing. But we will occasionally look. If you see a triple digit here, which you won't see too often on a $850 stock. But oh wow, I wasn't even watching. Come on, guys. All right, my cat's gone behind the screen, which is, psst, get out from back there. Yeah, get out from back there. Do not unplug something. That has happened. It doesn't matter too much except that I'm filming. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to stop the platform itself from helping me. But I'm going to take that for a minute. I'm just going to take that so I've got a bigger cushion and see. I'll reverse again. I've got it at 857.99. And I broke 17 for a minute. Getting ready to reverse again. I'm going to take some short scalps here, guys. Looks like it wants to go up. I'm going to take that. Wow, look at the slippage, huh? Jeez. I think I made $50 out of a $150 green trade. $850 long. See somebody up there over 20K. Good for him. He's doing good. Yeah. Sometimes if you really get into the zone for little baby scalps, you can make lots of money just going back and forth on these. All right, I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? 859.79 off the VWAP. I'm going to try to catch him. Ah. Yeah, I'm close to being done for the day. So I would like to hit 20, but I don't want that to be a reason to keep trading and take forced trades, which some of you might think all these are. But I'm feeling pretty much in control today. So buyers are going down, which is what I want to see with the volume here. So I want to see this drop a bit. He's going long right now, so there's chances for me to catch up here. You know, the video could just go either way. It's a little bit of a crapshoot, but not really. I mean, because if you follow the strategy, but it is hard to see, the moves a lot of times. And here we go. Like I missed this one, so. This cat is starting to piss me off. Psst. Oh, good. You got out. Good. Why don't you go down that way then? At least you're not behind the main monitor now. Psst, psst, psst. Good. That's right. Somebody had asked me to lift up the cat, and I forgot. I could have done it. I had a perfect opportunity. The problem with that, guys, she will struggle. She's not one of those calm. I mean, when she's in the right frame, she could be very calm and cuddly and everything. But right now, she's like in her exploring back and forth, get attention from her dad kind of mood, and then she doesn't want to be picked up. And she has the 6 and 7 toes on her and 6 and 7 claws that can grab things as you're going to move her off of her, what she feels is her center of gravity or whatever. So she doesn't want you to, wow, can we break 20 here? Let me see 20. Come on, guys. Okay, there's 20, but there's going to be too much slippage. See if that's going to go down a little further. Wow, I'll take that. So, guys, I'm out at 20K, 21. How does that put me here? Made our goal. Most of you did, or now, I mean, you're 17, 16. There's 112. And there's 3 people over 20 and 1 person that's 22. So, and I hate him. No, I'm glad everybody's doing good. That's great. Wow. Is that going to go down there? I'm going to take that off that guy. I'm going to take one more trade. Risky, I know. Risky. I made my goal and I took another trade. But I like the fact that it's at its low here. I like the fact that it's low and it was wavering. So let me ride this one more little ride. Maybe it'll go back up into here, get me 21. This is a little longer than I usually trade, 30 minutes, but I'm not. I usually set that because of decision fatigue and I'm just tired, but I'm not particularly, I don't have that feeling like I can't. I don't know how many trades I took. I don't think I took that many trades today. Maybe. And of course I should have stopped because I just broke 19 back. The numbers are very emotional. It shouldn't mean anything really if you have 1,000 less or something. I mean, if you've got this kind of profit, I mean, very happy to be green. It is a psychological thing just to be green at all. Like if you're having a bad day, even if you just end up with $10, like, I'm green, get away, walk away, I'm green. It's amazing how much it affects you, it used to affect me a lot more than it does now. But you know, if just the fact that I failed, you know, I failed to be successful in my trading, not so much the money, that I very hard on myself, and then I would be depressed for the day. And if if you do it a lot, like back in the day, I'd go into trader rehab, and now I have a very when I have bad days, I have sort of a self-imposed rehab during the trading day. I'm not stopping and just taking one trade and, you know, getting out and those kind of things. The rehab has all these different things you can do to get back in. Wow. See? So here we go. This is why I wanted to get back in. So let's get up here. What is that? 860. Let's get up to 860, guys. Can we do that? Look how strong that was. So we have a little bit of, well, not right now. Okay. So I might want to just take this money here. That's another $1,000 right there. It's got to prove to me something here pretty quick, or I'm just going to get out. 1,300. I'm actually just looking at the money. I see the pattern. You know, it's almost a ladder bottom here, spinning top, telling you that it's going to go turn around. You know, this down right here is telling you it's going to turn around. This magnet's pulling it up. This price action's coming in now. That's actually bad because that'll pull it down. So let's see if I want price action up here, not down here. This is where everybody made their moves, and that's kind of why it's grinding right here. It's reflecting now what already happened. There was a jump. That was from 1,100 to 1,600 in a split second there. Now I am 3 minutes over my time and climbing. I'll wait to the end of the move of this. Look at it go, man. Wow, that's way more than I thought on this move. Wow, look at the strength of that move. That's a $3,000 trade. Okay, look for, I'm not going to reverse. Look for the fib. Calling for you guys at 862. And is it going to pass this VWAP? We're right at the VWAP right now. Okay, I'm getting ready to get out here, guys. Or not. It just broke it. 860, it broke 860. This is a great trade. This will get the rest of you right at 20, right close to it probably. You should have stopped trading. Now you're above 25. My God, look at it go. Wow. Hey, I'm almost to 25. Cool. Exciting. So this is multiple things telling you the move should end right here. So if we see a big drop off, just get out. You've got double fibs. You've got the high value of the volume profile. The arrows are literally pointing that way to tell you it's done. You know, so listen to the markers. And you've got your ATR up here, which is all the way up at 864. Now the ATR might suck it up here to a solid wall. It tried it once before here and then kind of died. See how close it got? So it's almost there again on that 4 hour. And then it would really be, you definitely don't want to be holding. You want to get out of your move as it comes up here. Just get back in it again. Bank it. Oh my God, there it goes for a 4K. Holy. I broke 25. Did I keep it? I did. $25,004. Oh my God, it's still going. Look at it go. Wow. I think I got that $1 less than this. Yeah. I'd be careful there, guys. But that's it for me for the day. Remember, if you like what you saw, to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That would be really helpful. Remember about the books, guys. And then there's a lot of different videos about which way the market might go. You should watch that. The volume profile, there's a couple videos about how to set that up. Episode 83 has tons of custom scripts. Now, I will be trying to convert those all for Schwab, guys. I know I'm getting emails that, you know, they're the older ones. I just haven't had the time to do that. but I will eventually convert everything over to swap. I'll have them both up for those of you still stuck on TD, but eventually they'll all just be for swap. So, okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Be careful. Stay green out there.